Hey guys, it's Miss Jill again. Just wanted to come to you again and do another lesson for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your lesson last week. For me it was a lot of fun, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. Make sure you have a lot of space if you can, whether it's indoors or you want to take it outdoors if you have some nice weather, because this week we're going to do a little bit more of our running and galloping and skipping and hopping just to get your body moving a little bit. Okay, guys, we're going to get started with our warm-up today, okay? I'm going to start running. We're going to do 2 laps around, okay? Make sure your arms are going front to back. You can even try to kick your booty. And we can try some high knees. Okay, now we're going to move on to some skipping. So high knees up when we skip, arms out nice and straight. Every time you lift up your knee, try and point your toe. Okay, so really high knees. Keep your arms out really straight. Big jump. Okay, now we're going to do some chassés. We're going to do right foot to the orange cone and left foot on the way back, okay? So arms out straight, tummy forward, big chassés. Then I'm gonna switch to my left foot. All right, guys, so let's get our warm-up portion going, okay? Start with your feet a little bit apart, hands on your hips, and we're gonna start with our head. Look side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back. Circle your shoulders. Okay, arms out, really straight. Nice tight arms. Circle your wrists. You can do it forward, you can do it backwards. Okay, now we're going to take one hand, put it down next to our knee, other arm up really tall, and we're going to stretch way over the top of our head. Make sure your legs are straight, everything is stretching over. Then we're going to come back to the center, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, try a little bit of something else. We're going to put arms up, put our hands down, a nice big straddle. Try to get your hands flat to the ground. Make sure those legs are nice and straight. Then I want you to hop your feet together in a pike. Try the same thing. If you can't go all the way down, make sure your legs are straight. You can maybe touch your toes, touch your ankles. Try to touch your fingertips. Okay, now we're going to take it down. Sit in your pike. We're going to do our point demi-flex. Okay, you guys can count with me if you want. Okay, hands behind you, fingertips, shoulders up, back, chest open. Point demi-flex, demi-point. 1. Point demi-flex, demi-point. 2. Point demi-flex, demi-point. 3. Okay, arms up. Let's try to put our hands next to our knees and slide down as far as you can go. Goal is try to get your nose to your knees without bending your legs. Okay, then we're going to straddle as far as you can without bending your legs. If your knees are bending, you're probably too far out. Okay, you might want to scoot them in just a little bit. Arms out to the side, one arm across your stomach, one arm up, and big stretch over as far as you can. Keep your arm right next to your ear. Back to center, and then we'll go the other side. And then let's try in the middle. Now make sure your knees stay up this way. Don't let them roll forward. Far as you can with your head down. Okay, butterfly. Pull your feet in as close as you can. See if you can't get your knees to touch the ground. You can try it without using hands, or you can try to push with your hands as far as you can go. Make your nose touch your toes, or as far as you can go. Then make your diamond, so a little bit of a bigger space. Head down. Okay, now you're gonna go on your knees, and we're gonna do our wrists, okay? Hands, front of your knees. You're gonna do some of your rocks, moving forward. Maybe 3, maybe side to side. And then turn your hands backwards, push forward. Try them upside down. Be gentle when you do it this way. And then circle them. Make your roller coaster. And shake them out. Okay, now we're gonna do our splits. You choose whatever leg you want. I'm gonna pick my right leg. Make sure your foot is out in front of you so you can see it. You don't want it back here. Big step forward. You're gonna make sure that your leg is behind you nice and straight. We're gonna push forward. Put your hands on your knee. Make sure your stomach's not leaning over on your leg. And then you're gonna reverse. Now we're gonna straighten our front leg, one hand on each side, nose to your knee. And then slide into your split as far as you can go. Miss Jill's not gonna do her splits. Slide into your split as far as you can go. Make sure your hands stay one on each side and everything stays forward, okay? Hold that maybe 5 seconds. And then we're gonna switch to the other side. Big step out, hands on your knee, big push forward. Make sure you feel a stretch right in the back leg. And then we're gonna straighten this leg, one hand on each side, nose to your knee again. And then slide down. Your hands can be touching the ground. If you wanna challenge yourself and you're all the way down, try your splits with your arms out to the side, okay? Okay, then you're gonna face either direction. We're gonna do our middle split, okay? On your elbows, okay? And gently slide out as far as you can go. Straight legs, pointed toes, and just hold it. If you want to challenge, you can put your hands out in front of you. That one's a little bit tricky. Now, on your own, I want you to start your bridges. Lie down in your pencil, arms up, body tight. Hands go right next to your ears with your elbows pointing to the ceiling. Feet come in, knees facing the ceiling, and push to your bridge. Once you get in your bridge, see if you can pull your feet together, touching side by side. Okay, maybe hold that for 5 seconds. After that, maybe try pushing up with your feet all the way together when you start, and then pushing up into your bridge. Okay, so the focus of this week's lesson is going to be cartwheels. And for some of us, cartwheels might be a little easier for some, a little harder for some. If it's a little bit easier for some, I'm gonna give you some ideas on maybe how to do some round-offs, which is basically a cartwheel landing with your feet together. So we'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, so if you remember last week, we worked on handstand strength, and the last thing we did was our handstand against the wall. We're gonna start with that, but we're gonna do it in a little bit of a different position, okay? So find your wall, make sure it's okay, make sure there's nothing around you. We're gonna start with our hands down, walking our feet up. Okay, walk your feet. As your feet come up, your hands come as close to the wall as they can, nice and tight. Then I want you to try to make a straddle with your legs and count to 5. Bring your feet back together, walk down slowly. Okay, we're gonna try another wall progression, okay? I'm a righty, okay? So when you stand next to the wall, okay, my left foot is here closest to the wall. My right foot is on the outside. Take a step. Those hands, remember, they're gonna turn towards the right. I'm gonna put my hands down. Now my belly's gonna face the wall. I'm gonna put my feet down low, walk them up, turn center, straddle, and then walk them back down on the opposite side. We're gonna be a little bit more creative, okay, with our next drill, obviously because we're at home and we're not at the gym. So you're gonna need your couch, okay? What you wanna do is, this is the cushion, okay, close to the floor. You're gonna get your knees on the very edge of the cushion, okay? When you go to do your cartwheel, you're gonna put your hands down on the floor. Let me back up a little bit. I have a scrunchie, which we use in class, and you guys are all pretty, you pretty much know about what we use these for. So grab a scrunchie, hair tie, whatever you have. I want you to put it on your bad leg, not your good leg, not your starting leg, okay? This is gonna be for our landing leg, okay? So I'm a righty, I have it on my left foot. I'm gonna start with my knees together. My hands are gonna turn to the right. I'm gonna place them on the floor. I'm gonna jump off the cushion and make my scrunchy foot land on the floor first. Okay, so now we're gonna take our cartwheel up, starting on the floor this time, okay? So standing, I still have my scrunchie on, okay? This is on my bad foot, okay? I'm a righty, so I'm gonna start behind. This is gonna be your cushion if you wanna take a cushion off the couch, something soft, maybe a pillow, whatever you might have, okay? We're gonna start good foot in front. This is my good foot, my right foot. My arms start up. Now we're gonna talk a little bit about what we did last week, where we did lunges, okay? And we did T-levers, okay? Which are both part of cartwheels too. So when you start, you wanna make sure that you start in a lunge. As you put your hands down, facing to the right, you're gonna kick through your T-lever and land on the opposite side with your scrunchy foot landing first. So my hands T-lever, hands down, scrunchy in front. Okay, next I have 2 more ways you can try it at home. If you don't have a cushion or you don't want to use a cushion or a pillow, you might have a pool noodle, okay? So we're going to try it with a pool noodle. We're being creative here. Same thing we did there, okay? My favorite foot in front, lunge, I'm going to T-lever. This time, one hand's going to go on this side of the noodle, other hand on the other side. So one on each side, okay? Hands down and lunge. Okay, next variation. Yeah, if you don't have a pool noodle, maybe a jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, draw a line with chalk, whatever you have that's a straight line, and we're gonna try it over the jump rope this time. Same thing, one hand goes on each side of the jump rope, lunge, T-lever, and finish. Okay, we're gonna give you a few challenges that you can maybe try at home. So this, all you'll need is a line, something flat, nothing raised up, okay? So draw a line or whatever you think will work best. And I want you to challenge yourself to try to do your cartwheel staying on the line, okay? So you're gonna start, again, arms are up. You're gonna show me your lunge. You're gonna kick your leg, T-lever. Hands are gonna go a little bit in front of the line, just because on a cartwheel, that's where they should be going. And we're gonna try to land our feet on the line. Okay, this one we're gonna try to show you some one-arm cartwheels. There's 2 different types of one-arm cartwheels. One is called a near arm, and that is the arm that matches the leg that you start with. So if I have my right foot in front, when I do my cartwheel, my right hand is the only hand that's gonna touch the ground. Okay, so you wanna start with both arms up though. Okay, we always start with 2 hands in the air. We're gonna do our lunge, our T-lever. As I go down, this hand will come out to the side. And both arms back up when you finish. Okay, the next one is a little bit tricky, okay? It's called a far arm cartwheel. You're still using your good leg, but this time, instead of putting your good hand down, you're gonna go and just put your opposite hand down, okay? So your belly button, everything's still facing the same direction. You're just using your opposite hand. Okay, so here we go. Both arms up, lunge, kick, bad hand, both arms up. Okay, next one we're gonna try, it's a cartwheel step-in. Okay, this is kind of something that would lead you up to doing a round-off a little bit later. And a round-off is a cartwheel landing with your feet on the floor at the same time, okay? So when you do your cartwheel, instead of landing in this position, your bad leg is gonna step in right next to your good leg when you finish, okay? So I'm gonna show you. You're gonna start with your good leg. You're gonna lunge and T-lever and close.